girls basically from 18 to 35. Most of the girls that contact us are in jail and have kind of got to that point in life where they have nowhere to go, and they come to the realization that they need to change their life, and so they contact us about coming into it's a 9-month ministry where they just come in for healing, purely a faith-based approach. We're more about healing the person than trying to cure their addiction to drug or alcohol. It's more about fixing that lady than it is fixing her problems. If they'll turn all that over to God, God will fix those problems. And so that's kind of the approach we take here at Grace House. My daughter Ashley, who is currently 31 years old, but as a young girl at 18, 19 years old, and due to the early birth of my grandson, become addicted to pain pills, and just fought that addiction for years. And so through some legal troubles and trouble with the law, ended up in jail. And we could just see that she was going down a bad path and needed some, an opportunity to get away. And so we had originally got her hooked up to go to Grace House in San Antonio, which is kind of where our ministry was born out of. And so she went down there and completed the 9-month program, and it's a wonderful, wonderful situation for her. She came back just on fire to help other ladies heal from addiction and poor life choices. And so through a lot of discussions and prayer, we decided that we did want to start one here. And so we started the corporation and got the nonprofit set up and found this wonderful home that a lot of people come in and donated time and resources and helped us remodel and furnish the home. And so it's been about 2 years ago that we've been open and ready to go. Both the ladies that run this program for us are former addicts themselves. So who better to learn from than a person that's been there and done that,
right,
and pick themselves up spiritually to realize that God healed me, He can heal you.
exactly.
And so through our teachings, we do have classes on combating bitterness, combating anger, learning how to pray, learning how to serve others. Our ladies go to the Longview Dream Center once and twice a week to serve up there, and they're serving underprivileged people, and it kind of humbles them to say, I was like that myself, but hey, I can give back and I can help. And it kind of creates that within them to humble themselves a little bit and know that they can serve. We also teach, I personally teach a biblical finance class that teaches, how to handle your money responsibly from a biblical standpoint. But then we get into the day-to-day things that we all deal with out there. It involves, auto insurance, health insurance, how to pay taxes, how your withholding works on your paycheck, and all those things. So we teach those. Our ladies attend one of the local churches here close to the house. They go to Southern Recovery to kind of get that group setting and get the feedback from other people. So we just try to surround them and, like I say, build them back up spiritually, get their heart in the right place. There are ladies come out and teach a certain Beth Moore class, stuff like that just kind of fits in more.
How does that make you feel, and what is your heart for the women of Grace House?
Well, it's what it's all about. It's very satisfying for my wife and I and our family to know what we're trying to do, and when you see those girls complete the program, and you help transition them back into society, connecting them with somebody we know that gives them a good job, that's willing to give them a chance. It's very fulfilling and very satisfying. And one thing we've tried to set ourselves different maybe than some of the other ministries, we don't want them just to come in for the 9 months and us hand them a certificate and say, thank you for coming, good luck with what you're doing. We want to see them, and we've told them, when you complete the program, you need to stay here for a little while to have a roof over your head, to have food, while you're looking for a job. Maybe you find that job and you're going to work for a couple of months, and you can still stay here until you can save some money. We don't just want to walk out the door back to that depression stage where they don't have what they need and they go back to where they were. So I said, let's have a transition those. And me personally, and I know my wife as well, we try to stay in touch with these girls. We've currently got 4 out there right now that I'm texting or talking to them every week. Hey, what's going on with you? And they, they all have great dads, great families, but I want them to look at me as like, hey, when I come across something, I want them to know I'm here to say, hey, how should I handle this? And so that's one commitment we've made. We're going to stay in contact with these ladies after they leave, nurture them, and it's we had a party out here this weekend for one of the girls that graduated, and it's amazing. We've got 3 of those girls. They talk to each other almost daily. One of the girls still comes back out here, has come out and spent some nights just because she's really close with one of the other ladies here. And she's in the program, the other lady's gone, but the one that's gone is coming back talking to the ladies here, saying, hey, I need a hug, basically, And so it's really neat to watch. And I know my daughter went through this at Grace House of San Antonio. There's still ladies out there that she still talks to, maybe a text, maybe Facebook or whatever. So, you're creating a little support group, and that's what we talked about Saturday. These girls have to stay in contact, support each other, lean on each other, but we want to be that same way. We really are proud when you see them walk through the program and can go out and become a productive member of society, stay away from the drugs, stay away from the alcohol, and give themselves a better chance of life. Obviously, it's going to be and always going to be have God in it, and it's going to be a faith-based approach. And obviously, there's a lot of people around town, businessmen that are Christians that believe in the ministry, but it doesn't take, it's just a matter of other people in the community seeing that there's a need to help young women. And it's not just young women. Men go through the same thing. House of Disciples down there does a great job for the men, and there's other ones around too. But yes, I'm a very compassionate person. Again, like we said earlier, God blesses us every day through our business, and we're blessed that through that business we're able to do this and give back. But we do want to grow it as needed. We want to take it slow, but the community involvement is key. We've reached out to almost all the churches here in town, trying to connect with women groups within those churches. The ladies might come out here and help. We need teachers, we need mentors, we just need volunteers. Sometimes a girl needs a ride somewhere. And so it's very community, involved. And because we're small and we're trying to do it the right way and not get ahead of ourselves, we're taking it slow. But we hope eventually, we have 15 to 20 ladies that are volunteers out here that will rotate in to teach a class, rotate in to mentor.